Welcome to my room! So this is where I eat, sleep, work, stream, create art, and make content. It looks like a huge bedroom, but that's because this is technically the living room of the apartment I live in. But anyway, today I'll be redecorating the walls and furniture, and changing the general pastel rainbow palette to a white, green, and blue one. I'm very inspired by Frutiger Aero and Tenshi aesthetics right now, and as my wardrobe is up to date, I thought it was time to match my room too. A few areas are already just how I want them, like my gaming setup, but I did film some TikToks of this, so here are some of the changes I added. I want to make my room feel like it's underwater, so I added a few layers of gauze pinned to the ceiling with sea angels cut out of tracing paper. And then this blue ribbon trim makes the monitors a lot cuter, and water-themed trinkets complete the setup. These are my trinket shelves. As you can see, they're organized by color because this way I'll always have a place to put a trinket even if I don't get the color I want. And then to the left is my makeup, which I really need to move out of direct sunlight. And here is a whole bunch of stuff. This is where I put things when I don't know where else to put them, so it really needs a sort through. And over here, you may be familiar with this area. This is what's directly behind me when I'm sat at my computer. My Pokemon plushies, board games, and most of my cinema roll collection live here, but it's going to become a shrine. And if we keep going left past the wardrobe, here's the section of my room that I've kept hidden from social media for years. I actually consider myself religious and follow paganism, and this is my altar. Here's your small animal taxidermy warning, by the way. I use ethically collected animal and plant parts very often in my practice, so that's what you're seeing a lot of here. And this is my travel altar, so if I'm going to the woodland or somewhere that I want to do a ritual, I can bring this along with me. It has a small bottle of salt and a few things to represent each element, like a seashell, an acorn, and some charred wood. Now I've given you a tour, let's start rearranging. I've decided to pack this away because I'm not doing much spell work right now, although that doesn't mean I'm any less of a pagan. And honestly, the dark color of this wood is really bothering me. It's going to be out in the corridor instead, so I can use my little apothecary when I want to, and in its place, ta-da! A clothes rail. I do have a wardrobe, but I need more space, and it's perfect to show off for lookbooks and capsule closets. And now I'll speed clean my rainbow shelves and sweep it all into this box. Also in the corridor is a long shelf above a radiator, so I'll line up as many of these trinkets as I can, still in rainbow order of course. And now to replace everything. I'm dedicating my top cubes to my Gotochi Kitty and Ochiken collection, but otherwise I'm going for an organized clutter effect, where the colors and themes will be what tie everything together. Here's the finished display. This cube drawer is full of stickers and top loader supplies, and then my makeup is finally in a shadier place over here in the center, and the rest is a mix of all sorts of different things. These pink tapestries are going to have to come down. I love using tapestries because they cover a large amount of space and can be pretty affordable given their size. And in its place I'm putting a beautiful blue sky, very similar to the one on the wall behind my desk, and now I can wake up to a bright sky every day. I reorganized the top shelf to display my Nintendo DS collection, which is pretty huge because it was basically my dad when I was growing up. And then the second shelf will hold my Club Penguin collection, something I'm very proud of and not at all embarrassed about. Please excuse the sticker on my face, by the way. This project took days to film and I wasn't always wearing makeup or looking my best, so I covered it up. And yes, there was a legit Club Penguin trading card game. Does anyone else remember it? Now, branching away from tapestries, I'm using a mix of photos, A4 files, and hand towels to make a collage wall. I've also included hooks in the blank spaces to hold keychains, and I think it turned out really cute. My accessories are all blended together, and as I'm going for a blue and white aesthetic, I'm going to need to sort through them all. Every color is going into a box because some of these things are sentimental, and some I know I'll use at some point in the future. Then this is a revolving makeup rack from the windowsill, which I'm finally going to clean. And this way, everything can be in one place, rather than having lots of individual holders for earrings, necklaces, rings, and I'll definitely be able to match things to my outfits a lot easier now. Alright, it's shrine time. Going forward, this corner will be dedicated to cinema roll, so I'll take everything off the table and swap this fabric with something a little more dainty. Voila! And then my cinema rolls can sit together. That rainbow plushie is a Decor collab, by the way. How cute is that? And Piplup is getting the same treatment. This top shelf of the trolley will be for my perfect penguin prints, and all the other Pokemon plush that fit will go on the other two shelves. For this shrine I have some small figurines and keychains, some candy tins, and even a vintage reversible plush that turns into a Pokeball. I've loved Pokemon my entire life, so I have some pretty old things. And with this last figurine in place, the room is finally done, so let's take a look at it all put together. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope I've been able to give you some inspiration for your own room. I would love to see more Frutiger or Mizuhiro themed bedrooms online, so if you've ever wanted to, this is your sign to try it out. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!